Well, well, well. What do we have here, boys and girls? So yeah, we just learned about the kit reveal for this new Ray. Just Ray though, there's no Kylo just yet. Today's Wednesday, I would probably assume it's going to come out maybe tomorrow or Friday. Have to see. But happy hump day to you all. I'm trying to shoot this out before my stream, which is going to be stupid hard to do because I am not on top of things. I just got done working out. So, yeah, this Ray's insane. It's going to be kind of my insights on my take on it, how she's going to perform. Are there going to be any counters to her? We don't know. I've only looked at this through like once, so I don't know myself. So, let's hop into it. Okay, so this is kit reveal of just Ray. Ray Lewis. Okay, so here is her kit. She is in her categories light side, attacker, leader, resistance, and galactic legend. So, she is the if you guys did not know this, she is the resistance galactic legend. She is not a Jedi galactic legend. That could be somebody totally different. It could be this new Luke, Jedi Luke from episode 6. We don't know. But this is for the resistance, and this I have just seen. Everything here is OP. Just straight up and simple. That's just how it is. How these new kits are that we're going to see, like, event-wise. They've always been this way. This is, I would say, with her leadership in particular, that's the overboardness of this. But they did say this is a Galactic Legend. It's a totally different kind of character, event, everything is totally different. And you can already see here, we're going to just try to briefly go over this. There's mastery stats involved. Mastery stats are going to be huge with the Galactic Legends. So, let's start off here with her basic. So her basic is called Relentless Pursuit. No cool animations just yet. Hoping that they could do that. I'd be really interested to see how these looked. I guess the art department just kind of slacking a little bit, but it's okay, it's okay. So, Relentless Pursuit says it's a Zeta, by the way, on her basic. We'll count up all the Zetas on the way, on this journey. So you deal physical damage. If it's Ray's turn, she deals damage a second time and has 50% health steal and ignores 50% of the target's armor. This is doubled. The health steal is doubled, rather, while she is under 50% health. That's going to be so hard to kill her. I mean, just that basic right there, when you implement other people's assists, and her doing basics, that's just going to be kind of hard to kill. So, this other specials, her specials, all don't have a cooldown. Their cooldown is 0, so you can keep on spamming them and spamming them. So, well, for the most part you can, but there are some limitations, I would say. So, special 1, Lifeblood. This is this first special on a cooldown of 0. So, it's a Zeta. Ray loses 25% health, and target light side ally gains bonus protection equal to the amount lost. Now, I don't know if this means like they get an increased protection pool that can keep on stacking, and stacking doesn't seem like that. I would think of it maybe just like you just get the bonus protection. Like, let's say, for example, we're going to relate this to the Kylo Ren OG Kylo's unique Zeta, where whenever he deals damage with that one special, or maybe it's on his actual special, he gets protection back to the equal amount that he dealt. So I think that's more of that kind of aspect of it. Whatever, you lost, that's what she's going to gain or give out to the protection pool on the enemy, or on your ally rather. That's great. That's actually huge. And that's not all of it. There's a lot more. All other light side allies gain half of that amount, which is pretty big. I think this Lifeblood is going to be one, because I don't see anything here that stops you from using it at all. There's other ones I think there's more limitations to, but if you can keep on using this over and over again, I mean, this is going to be really, really hard to kill anybody. Well, in the perspective of you fighting this team, it's going to be really hard. And then also, on top of this, if Ray's at full health when she uses this ability, all light side allies gain critical hit immunity for 2 turns. So, partnering that with the Resistance Hero Finn and Poe's new, what's it called? Gosh, Inspire mechanic. Yeah, you have to crit them to lose those stacks, but if you have this critical hit immunity, how are you going to crit them, So you need more dispels there, which is not that hard, wow, it is not that easy to do. It's very, very hard to do that. So that is huge. Critical hit immunity is one I've been saying for a while. That, and also being immune to health percent attacks like Courages or Exposes. Those two, critical hit immunity, and the other one right there, the health immunity, or to the percentage, that's huge. Those two things are massive. And also, we're not even done here. Target other ally gains lifeblood until they are defeated, or until lifeblood is granted to a different ally, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. Ray can't be defeated by this ability. So you're gonna lose some of this HP. You're gonna give it out to everybody, right? And you're gonna give out lifeblood. So lifeblood is this: you receive 30% less damage, and you deal 30% more damage, which is kind of cool. I would say that lifeblood is like super overpowered. I can definitely see this being awesome on a tank, or maybe an attacker. I probably wouldn't put this on a support, but like, let's say, I don't even know, maybe you want to give this to like a JTR, like a Jedi Training Ray, you know, and she's a tank, right? She's gonna be like receiving less damage, but also she's gonna be putting out more damage, which is gonna be awesome, I think. And the thing about this, though, you can only have like one. So think of this like a strategic advantage on the Revan team, the Jedi Revan team. It cannot be on more than one person at a time. So you have to be kind of strategic of how you want to use your lifeblood. So that's cool. I like that part. I think lifeblood's actually a really cool mechanic. I think this would be really clutch in most cases in your, you know, however you want to use her. I think that's like one I would really say that's gonna be on the top of her list to use a lot. Her next special is called Sudden Whirlwind. So the thing with these kits, or rather this just kit, they implement a lot of similarities to their older versions of the previous character. So in this case, it's Rey. A lot of different similarities with Stick Rey, which is just, you know, Scavenger Rey, and also Resistance Training, Jedi Training Rey, the one we just had before this Rey. A lot of similarities here. That's why I like this. I think that's a really cool idea. So this one, Sudden Whirlwind, is a Zeta yet again. Deal 3 times massive damage to target enemy. Then, deal physical damage to all enemies. Enemies defeated by this ability cannot be revived. That's awesome. This attack can be countered or evaded. Goodbye Foresight. No, no, no. So this is the thing here, though. There's limitations to some of this. So, this ability, this is what it says in italics. This ability can't be used unless a light side ally dropped below 60% since its last use. So yeah, you can use this the first time that it's available, but the next time you want to use it, this ally, or the light side ally, has to drop below 60% HP until you can use it next. So there are some limitations here in this kit as of what I'm reading here. I could be wrong. You guys could maybe call me out here and say, hey, maybe a bit wrong here and there. But as I'm reading this, it says this ability can't be used unless a light side ally dropped below 60% health since its last use. And what that also could mean is that you can't even use it off the bat until that ally has been reduced to that threshold. So I'm not too sure there. It's kind of up in the air. I'm not too sure. If I were to guess, you should be able to do it right off the bat, and then you gotta, for the next time you want to use it, then you have to wait for the ally to drop below 60% HP until you can use it next. Okay, so that's pretty huge. The mass damage and the AoE is awesome. So the next is the leadership. So she has 2 specials, a basic, leaders, and 2 uniques. So this is right here, the leadership. This is the biggest part of her kit because she's a leadership. But on top of that, mastery. So light side allies, all light side allies have 40% mastery, 30% or 30 extra speed, and 30% max HP. Whenever an enemy gains bonus turn meter, inspired light side allies gain 5% mastery stacking until the end of the encounter. Not just for a couple turns, the entire encounter. This right here, I'm calling it right now, this will solo the Heroic Sith Raid. It will. I cannot see how this cannot. With having 3PO, the new Resistance heroes in there with Rey, and whoever else you want to toss, probably BB-8. This should be able to kind of just annihilate that whole raid. The damage output you're getting from the stacking mastery is going to be off the charts insane. The damage is going to be insane to the point where nobody has seen it before. That alone is going to be crazy bonkers. I'm excited about it, about using it because I'm going for Rey, but at the same time, I am very, very nervous and I'm kind of cautious rather about how all these Galactic Legends will turn out. I'm very, very cautious. So the next thing here is the first time each light side ally falls below 50% or rather half health, they gain damage immunity for 1 turn, which can be copied, dispelled, or prevented, and recover 50% health when it expires. But that's only for the first time. But that that just in and of itself, parting that with the mastery increases in stacking, that is what's the word? Yeah, overpowered. That's overpowered. I don't think anything can compare to that we have seen yet. That is almost like taking General Anakin Skywalker with how he interacts with other clones under cover and advanced mode, and also tying in the thing with the Revan team, the sacrifices, or where you can't kill him, you know, the savior, the mechanic. It's kind of like both of those mixed into one, but I would say under some circumstances, this could be even more powerful and better. That's very bonkers in my opinion. Not being able to kill somebody when you need to, like for example, like you really want to kill, I don't know, who do you want to say in an example? Just like, let's say their scariest person, like a tank. Let's say you want to kill Rey first because she's kind of annoying, like a Jedi training Rey, and you can't do that anymore because of this, and they get health back. This all functions with a lot of HP gain and how she can use her abilities. She gives out a lot of this reduction of damage, and then you get even more HP on leadership and more mastery gain. I mean, this is all kind of becoming overwhelming for most people, and especially for me, I think this is very overwhelming, and I'll be using her. So, Unique 1, Manifest Inspiration. This is a Zeta. All of these have Zetas. There are, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Zetas, I think. At the start of her turn, Rey becomes inspired. If she is already inspired, she instead inspires the healthiest light side ally who is not. Inspired light side allies dispel all debuffs on themselves. Wow. When they use a basic ability during their turn. That is huge. And you guys got to keep in mind, this is just for Rey. We can think of and look into how this can function with the other Resistance heroes within the Poe. They also have similarities with how they correlate with the Inspire mechanic. There's going to be so much things here with Inspire. But not only that, but we also have light side allies with Inspired or damage immunity can't have their turn meter reduced. That is probably the other big thing here with her kit. Not being able to reduce TM is going to be a pain in the ass. So, we're going to keep reading here, but one thing I'm just noting here off the bat is that there isn't anything for dispels. You can't really dispel a whole lot here, or rather cleanse herself and cleanse cleanse your allies, right? I'm looking back here at Lifeblood. I'm not seeing a whole lot of cleansing debuffs, right? Not a whole lot of, like let's say you got stunned for a couple turns. Well, you can't cleanse that. I haven't seen anything here that can cleanse right now. So it says here, we just read this: inspired light side allies dispel all debuffs on themselves, but that's only if they use a basic ability during their turn. Out of turns, that doesn't happen. So that's going to be kind of annoying though. Like, what if you don't want to use that basic? It's like, what if you want to use a special instead? And if you are stunned in this case, stuns are going to be a huge thing here, I feel like. If you are stunned, how are you going to dispel that if you can't get a turn and you can't use a basic? And it has to be during your turn. So that's one thing here. I think like still debuffs and debuff heavy things will be kind of huge. And that's where I feel like if there's going to be any counter here, like straight off the bat, it's going to be this other Kylo. This new Galactic Legend Kylo. I feel like he's going to have a lot of extra debuffs, partnering that with his kit and how he's going to function. So that should be a pretty good sign if you guys are going for that guy. I mean, just thinking about it, both of them should be able to compete with each other, right? Outside of those guys, I don't know if Gas can compete with these guys. I don't know if anybody else really can. It's going to be interesting for say the least. So, going on, her last unique, her last unique. So, Galactic Legend is her last unique, a Zeta on here. This unit takes reduced damage from % health damage effects and massive damage effects. So, like I was saying earlier with critical hit immunity and also this, reduced damage from health % effects. Death Mark, no, that's not happening anymore. Expose is not going to happen anymore. Courage, not going to happen anymore. Anything like that, dots, anything like that, not going to happen. And on top of that, massive damage effects. No more Annihilate. You cannot Annihilate her with Darth Nihilus, and you cannot blow her up with IPD. So, that's not going to happen anymore. They take massive damage from destroy effects and are immune to stun effects. Actually, no, what I just said about that earlier with stuns, yeah, you can't stun Rey, actually. Never mind about that, guys. Never mind about that, guys. I mean, you could probably work around her, though, and focus other people and then save her for last. But still, if you can't stun her, that's going to be a pain in the ass. Right here it says, they take massive damage from destroy effects. So this is for her. They take massive damage from destroy effects. Destroy effects, maybe IPD can work here. A destroy effect, I'm not sure if Nihilus's Annihilate counts as one of these. I don't know if it would. I couldn't tell you. So I'm not too sure there. Can Nihilus make a comeback yet again in a counter? Maybe, but from what I'm reading here, I probably would say I don't know. I couldn't tell you. So continuing on, this unit has 10% max health and max protection per relic amplifier level. So relics 1 through 7. At 7, you're going to have what? 70% max HP and 70% max protection. And damage they receive is decreased by 30. Oh my gosh. So basically, before we get into the ultimate here, what you're getting here with this character is somebody who has insane amounts of HP, because not only are you getting that extra, up here, 30% from her leadership, but also 70% max HP and of course protection when she's Relic 7. Partnering that with this Lifeblood and giving out a lot more protection, this whole team is going to be insanely hard to kill, just straight up. There's not a whole lot of TM manipulation here, or getting TM rather, but just of how they're so durable, rather, I guess is the word. They're so durable, and it's very, very hard to kill them. I mean, this is called the Resistance leadership, the Galactic Legend for the Resistance. Resistance, the word of Resistance is being hard to kill, or, I mean, in my opinion, rather, they're going to resist a lot of these things, and it's going to be hard to kill. So, I mean, if they were going for this, I mean, in her description, she's a leadership who safeguards her allies and providing powerful shields. So, there's not a whole lot of TM gain like in the previous Jedi Training Rey, which is interesting. But, I mean, she's going to be dealing a lot of damage, and she's going to be a pain in the ass to kill with all that extra HP stacking. Which, we can kind of see, this is going to be a long video, I know. We're going to go check out a couple guys that are up here that are suggested, and we'll check that out a little bit. Maybe you could do that for a different video. I'd probably do that actually for a different video. But let's just read her kit, the last part here. Her ultimate. So, this is the part of the kit and how you unlock her. You cannot get this until you complete a lot of the tiers. And I'm pretty sure that this is going to be the ticket system thing where you have to keep on completing this until you can unlock it. So it says unlocked with purchase of 10 ultimate ability materials after meeting requirement of Relic Amplifier 1. So, and I think you can only get those if you complete the last tier of this event, which we still have no word on of what it looks like, but this is what it is. The ultimate charge. Rey gains 6% ultimate charge at the start of each character's turn. So, as people go, this is for enemies and allies. She's going to be getting a lot of this charge. So, what does this charge do? Well, it's another special, I guess you could say. It's ultimate. Until the end of Rey's next turn, she enters a defensive stance and damage light side allies receive. Light side allies receive, the received damage is reduced to 1. So you're going to be really hard at killing them. You can't do much damage whatsoever. And while she is in this stance, Rey cannot act. It's kind of like cover and gas. She has less speed, so like a Thrawn. She's immune to all detrimental effects, more like a gas. Cannot be defeated. So that's a big part. You cannot kill her with Annihilate, I think. If that's what it's reading to me right there. Upon activating this ability again, she deals true damage, ignores defense, and can't be critically hit to the enemy team split among them, and all ultimate charge is consumed. This attack can be counter or evaded. So, pretty huge stuff. Yeah. So the first time it looks like upon activating this again, it says that's when you do the damage. But the first time, you're not doing any damage, right? At least that's what it seems to me. I could be a bit wrong there. It says right here, upon activating this ability again, she deals true damage. So that's, I think the damage is going to be her second one. So I don't know. There's a lot of these kits, guys. I mean, just plain and simple. They're just so long. There's a lot of them, a lot of parts and moving parts here. It's hard for me to just say like what is going to be working here and what is not. But I guess like the basis of all this stuff is that she's going to be really hard to kill. Not a whole lot of TM, but she boosts up mastery stats, or yeah, the mastery stats right here, and also a lot more speed. The biggest thing that I'm seeing here is a lot of HP manipulation with getting a lot, and how you distribute it, and how that functions with your teammates. A lot of cool things there. So now, I mean, you can see the synergies here. On Holdo, I think that's pretty interesting. I would love to use Holdo in this team because, just quickly, this is the last thing I'll show you guys. Holdo, if you didn't know this, Holdo actually has a really cool Zeta here on her unique. So whenever another resistance ally loses Foresight, she gets the 10% health, but hold on, that's not great. But this part is, while Holdo does not have taunt, all resistance allies have 20% critical avoidance. Guys, that right there, if you want to find a really solid tank for this team, I would probably go for Ramlin Holdo. I think she's going to be amazing. I think that alone, critical avoidance alone, will stop not only with the other parts in Ray's kit, the new Ray, the Galactic Legend Ray, the OP Ray, that has damage reduction. When you partnering all that crazy HP and critical avoidance, you can mod this new Ray to be really whatever you want. A lot of HP, cool. A lot of, critical avoidance, do that, cool. A lot of damage, go for that. I mean, there's so many ways I feel like you mod this team, especially Ray, that, I mean, I think this Zeta right here on Holo is going to be amazing. And also, she has a little bit of the cleanse. Cool, cool, cool. I mean, nothing crazy. I do think that this unique, though, is going to be kind of game-changing. So, guys, that is it for today's video. Hopefully, it was not too long for you. But if you guys enjoyed this little breakdown of me looking at it, seeing what's going to be kind of coming here, are you guys pumped about it? Are you guys not pumped about it? I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about it. My farm's still going strong. I am very, very close to getting this stuff all done. I will have to spend probably another couple $100, just how it has to be. I want to show you guys what she looks like. I need some more Finn. I need some more of Poe, and I'm pretty dang close on everybody else's Gear 13. So with that being said, hopefully you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this video today, give it a like, share it around, and if you guys are new to the channel, feel free to sub. If you want to sub, we also have a Hyperdrive bundle giveaway going on right now, which should be live, or rather, we will be announcing the winner of that bundle giveaway around the time that these guys go live for the Legends. So feel free to do that and share it around. And also, we have a couple ways to support me. We have a Patreon, and also we have a channel membership. So go check out those two things. And last but not least, we have a Discord in the description below. Thank you guys for watching today, and I will see you all next time. Peace out.